Hey, I've got a little bit of a different video for you here. I thought it would be interesting to take a look at some of the statistics that I see as a small YouTuber on a pretty niche game and just talk about some of the interesting things that I've noticed. For this, I'm going to talk through my most viewed video that I have out here, which it's absolutely crazy to say is not actually a Battle Pirates video. It's a Backyard Monsters video. I don't know how many of you remember that game, but it's also made by Kixeye and has shut down as of the end of 2020, which is pretty crazy, also over a year ago. So let's take a look at my most watched video here, and you can see almost everything on there is old videos, and Garrison is actually pretty popular out here. I couldn't imagine a video getting today 28,000 views, but hey, here we go. So right off the bat, you'll notice that this thing is pretty short. It does give me a few different statistics out there, and I'm also just seeing the thumbnail, etc. right here. These are all the things that I change and move around, and there's links to videos, stuff like that. In terms of the analytics, I know everyone first jumped to the money tab. We'll get back to that at the very end, don't worry. But you can see that it is actually performing pretty well continuously. I continue to get views on this video, which is actually different than most of my Battle Pirates videos. People are continuing to find this and are continuing to watch it, and it's still relevant, which is a little bit different than each one of those there. Now, jumping over to the Reach tab, you can see that this is interesting again because YouTube continues to recommend this video, although it is dropping out a little bit. You can see that the traffic source is actually mostly from external, or is actually from YouTube search. Both of those combined make up something like 89-90% of all the traffic here, and people are finding this thing on YouTube search is essentially what it is. There's a few other numbers like the notification bells. I've never really cared about those. I don't think you ever heard me to say smash that notification bell or anything like that. So just a few interesting things out here. And from the external searches, it's probably just people searching for backyard monsters, which you can see is one of the top search terms, as well as a few suggested videos that this thing pops up on. Now, going over to the engagement tab, you can see that people are actually continuing to watch this video like I said, and in terms of the average view duration, it starts out much lower than my relative typical performance, but does stay pretty constant throughout the entire year afterward I've uploaded, which is not very common. If you think about Battle Pirates now and you go watch a video I made 1 year ago, it's not going to be relevant at all, which is really what you're seeing in this chart here. Other interesting charts include the typical retention chart, which, as you can see, you can have my typical retention. People watch 78% of the video and are slowly dropping off, and really drop off towards the end very quickly. This video is pretty similar, but maybe I was less engaging than I usually am in this one, so it drops off real quick right like that. And by the way, all these statistics are just what people are seeing in aggregate. I can't see any one specific data. What you're seeing right here is all that I see. In terms of the subscribers versus not, you can see that this is all pretty much brand new visitors who've never heard of me, never heard of my channel, never heard of Battle Pirates, and they're all males between 18 and 24 years old. Like over 99% are, which is absolutely crazy. I guess people were like 6 years old, 8 years old when they were playing Backyard Monsters and are now returning back to watch this, or something else like that's going on. Also, a lot of people from the Philippines, so way to go representing there. That's pretty cool here. With the rest being from the US, mostly I have a bit more from the UK and Australia. Shout out to all you people with pretty funny accents there. And of course, people are not really using subtitles. I don't really put in subtitles in my videos. It seems like it's a lot of work if 94% of people aren't using it at all here. Now, the really juicy stuff that you were wondering about is how much money do I make from Battle Pirates, all this YouTube stuff, and I'll just give you sort of a half answer here. You can see I made $46 from one video, which is pretty cool, until you realize that it has 28,000 views, and most of my videos these days get like 1 or 2, maybe up to 5,000. This RPM is revenue per 1,000 views. It's French, don't ask me why, that's what it is. Which means that like the video I made yesterday about the Infiltrator build got me whopping like $3.28 if it got 2,000 views. So you can see I'm not really in YouTube to make money here. It's nothing crazy. I'm really just doing this to help people and because I think that it's an enjoyable time. And if you like that, I just love seeing comments when people message me in-game on YouTube or whatever else and saying, hey man, thanks so much, I just saw your base, is this a famous DerpyTheCow? I always think it's really funny, I always laugh, and it makes me smile, so I just want to sort of say thank you for doing that, and I thought this could be a fun, interesting video to share it here and let you guys see all these stats, all these behind-the-stuff things, answer the question, how much do I make from my most uploaded video of all time? With that said, I of course want to say thank you to folks whose names appear on screen now. These people are continuing to make the channel possible and are continuing to make sure I keep coming back here and keep making videos for you all. If you want your name on this list, go ahead and click the join button below the video. With that said, and until next time, this is going to be Derpy signing out, helping you be a better pirate.